After his first effort was largely rejected by the courts, President Trump is launching a second round of moves aimed at coping with illegal immigration and accelerating deportations. It is both a strategic and tactical change, working within the rules as they are now written. And it is separate from a new extreme vetting executive order expected soon. Chief White House correspondent John Roberts starts us off again tonight from the North Lawn. Good evening, John.
Brett, good evening to you. Almost a month ago, President Trump signed two executive orders, one on improving border security, the other cracking down on criminal illegal immigrants. Today, the Department of Homeland Security unveiled its plans for how it will all get done.
In the election campaign, President Trump repeatedly promised he would put thousands more agents along the border and hire even more personnel to enforce immigration laws. Today, the Department of Homeland Security announced it was beefing up its forces with an additional 10,000 immigration and customs enforcement agents and another 5,000 people in the Border Patrol.
We have to have a safe country. We have to let people come in that are going to love the country.
The plan will end the Obama-era program of so-called catch and release and restore the Secure Communities program, where anyone arrested will be checked against an immigration database. Criminal illegal aliens would be prioritized for deportation. It will also enlist more local law enforcement to target illegal immigrants and begin immediate planning, design, and construction of a border wall, beginning with areas near El Paso, Texas, Tucson, Arizona, and El Centro, California, where old landing mat fence is obsolete.
Most critically, the president is empowering DHS to carry out the immigration laws currently on the books.
The ACLU immediately rejected the plan, saying, quote, "The Trump administration is willing to trample on due process, human decency, the well-being of our communities, and even protections for vulnerable children in pursuit of a hyper-aggressive mass deportation policy." The president also found himself under fire today for a delayed response to a spate of bomb threats against Jewish community centers and vandalism at a Jewish cemetery. Hillary Clinton tweeting this morning, "JCC threats, cemetery desecration, and online attacks are so troubling and they need to be stopped. Everyone must speak out, starting with at POTUS." Shortly after, the president did speak out while visiting the new Museum of African American History and Culture.
The anti-Semitic threats targeting our Jewish community and community centers are horrible and are painful.
It wasn't enough for the Anne Frank Center for Mutual Respect, which branded the president's remarks, quote, "a pathetic asterisk of condescension," after weeks in which he and his staff have committed grotesque acts and omissions reflecting anti-Semitism. The press secretary leapt to the president's defense today.
He has been very forceful with his denunciation of people who seek to attack people because of their hate, because of their religion, because of their gender, because of the color of their skin. And it's something that he's going to continue to fight and make very, very clear that he has no place in this administration.
And still ahead at the White House this week, the president's new executive order on extreme vetting, the so-called immigration ban. Attorneys here at the White House, the Department of Justice, and DHS are putting the finishing touches on it. What's unclear at this point, though, is whether the president will rescind his original executive order, as court papers said he would, or if he'll continue to fight that case in district court in Seattle at the same time he puts out the new order.